Hello, my name is Amy Plessy. I'm from Brantford, Florida. This is the spring and cave diving capital of the world. I'm an undergraduate student at the University of Florida, where I study history and philosophy. And I've spent this summer as a junior fellow with American Law Division of the Congressional Research Service. I've been working on the Supreme Court Justice Project, writing a biography of Associate Justice William Patterson, one of the court's earliest justices, for the Constitution Annotated. The Constitution Annotated is a comprehensive record of how the Supreme Court has interpreted the Constitution, and the American Law Division aims to expand its online content to include biographical information on the Supreme Court justices. The Constitution Annotated is intended for a diverse audience, and it aims to facilitate individuals' understanding of the U.S. Constitution regardless of age, education, and profession. William Patterson began his studies at the College of New Jersey, now Princeton University, in 1759 at the age of 14. He studied the classics, history, political theory, and moral philosophy. After he graduated in 1763, Patterson immediately began reading law with a well-known lawyer and prominent Federalist named Richard Stockton. 5 years later, Patterson gained admission to the New Jersey bar, and he established his own law practice in New Jersey. Patterson quickly made a name for himself in the political and legal arenas. In 1775, he helped draft New Jersey's Constitution, and the following year, he became New Jersey's first Attorney General, and he served in that capacity for 7 years. Patterson went on to serve as a U.S. Senator and the Governor of New Jersey before President George Washington nominated him to become an Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court in 1793. This is a letter that George Washington sent to Patterson at one point. He was the governor at this time of the state of Jersey, is what Washington said. Arguably, Patterson's most important contributions as a justice are in the cases of Hilton versus United States and Calder versus Bull, where he spoke to the original intention and meaning of the framers of the U.S. Constitution, as he himself was an original contributor. Additionally, in Van Horn's Leslie versus Durant, Patterson authored an opinion that anticipated the court's consequential holding in Marbury versus Madison that came in 1803. Both Van Horn and Marbury involved the important question of whether courts had the authority to declare null and void legislative acts that were inconsistent with the U.S. Constitution. Overall, I greatly value the time I spent as a junior fellow. Working on the Supreme Court Justice Project has allowed me to develop a deeper understanding of Justice Patterson and the role played by the U.S. Supreme Court in American history. The fellowship also provided an opportunity for me to share that information with others in a novel way, which I've greatly enjoyed. Thank you for tuning into my presentation.